And she's all of these things if you put them together in one piece. And finally, some people call Dr. LAYLAH Othman an enigma. I think we'll pack that and unpack it as well. And simply to say our guest is LAYLAH Othman, ambassador, because she's wearing so many caps on different levels in business, in philanthropy, in farming, in a lot more things. So beyond the titles, beyond the brand, beyond the visible success, this woman is really misunderstood on the internet. So let's start from there as a person. Today is more than a business, Sister LAYLAH. Let's talk about you as a person. You do a lot of things, but what stands out mostly every time is whenever you put out something, it gets a lot of reactions, whether it's your business, it's philanthropy or anything. What keeps you really grounded in all that you do, managing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things at the same time, considering that the Nigerian situation we've got when it comes to personnel, when it comes to managing people, when it comes to getting raw materials and all of that, it's a lot of challenge.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Well, for businesses, it's simple. It's just management. If you want to wear a lot of caps, then you have to be able to delegate responsibilities to the right people. So it is easy for me to be everywhere because in each company, I made sure that there are people who can take care of those responsibilities with or without it. So it's very, very simple.
Getting the right people.
Getting the right people.
So what do you do? What strategies do you employ to get the right people? Because recruitment is one thing that anywhere in the world is tedious. You get people that would come with a CV, you feel they know everything that you need. And when you bring them to practicals, they can't do that. So what strategy do you use in getting the right people?
Honestly, when it comes to employment, I don't even look at CVs anymore. I just listen to you, maybe for just a minute. I don't interview for a very long time. I allow you to see what you can do. And then I think I've been lucky that I have the main management for all my businesses. It's really tight. They know what they're looking at. They know
what they're doing.
Yes, exactly. So in every new business I venture, there's a whole team behind me to make sure that they take the right people.
In this conversation, I would like for you to take us through, if you're to go through 5 of your businesses or 3 of your businesses in a day, what strategy do you employ? Where do you start from when you wake up in the morning? What do you do first?
I do have a schedule. So I follow the exact schedule my PA sends to me. On a regular day, on a Monday, I come back from Jos every Monday because I always
travel.
Yeah, I travel. We do have some few things that we're doing there as well. So I come back on Monday, straight from the airport. I drive to the orphanage. That's my first spot. I stay there for about an hour, see the children, drive back to the restaurant, see what they're doing. I have an Utako office. I go there for meetings, then retire back here to have virtual meetings and whatever. So because of technology, it's actually pretty easy to manage this.
So when people see LAYLAH Othman of today, what part of your story do you think they completely miss?
I would say what I stand for. I think they don't really know what I stand for. And it's a natural thing for, I think, our society to see women in that light. They really don't see my struggles because I have worked from 2004 to date.
22 years.
22 years. I mean, even if I'm as young as anything, I should have knowledge of what I'm saying. But still, I stand in a space where people see me as just a woman. And they say, oh, this cannot be her doing. She's fronting for
somebody. I think that's a big thing in Nigeria space. Any woman doing anything remarkable, especially in northern Nigeria as well, people believe there must be somebody somewhere that is bankrolling what you're doing. So what did ambition look like for you in the early years? Was it survival? Was it that you already knew where you were going from 2002 to date?
I would say it's vengeance for me.
Vengeance?
Yeah. I really wanted to prove a point to the closest people to me because they said I couldn't do it. It's just a woman, your duties. From the age of 16, I was already giving out of to marriage.
Marriage.
I refused. I went to school, and constantly I've heard that what can you do more than this? And constantly it rang in my head that I can do more. So in the beginning it was vengeance. It turned into the craving of money. I wanted to be financially independent, to be able to buy respect for myself. I felt like if you're rich, yes, if you're rich, you can be listened. Then gradually it turned into, oh, I am now being respected. I now have small money, and what more can I do? And I wanted to give back to society. So my entire working now is to be able to earn, to give, because you can't give what you don't have.
What was your defining moment?
Defining moment. I think it was after my second divorce. I woke up with nothing and no one, no family, no friends, no money. Something happened within the line and I went broke. Family did not support me because they felt, I believe it was out of goodwill.
Goodwill, yeah. It's a thing for us in this year as part of the world. That
I got married the second time. I should stay. Why should I just leave? And then the society judgment and all. And I went, I had one thing remaining. I sold. I left the country. Became crazy actually, because I would say I almost went mad. I lost every single sense of belonging. Then one day I don't know, God just brought it back. I felt I was worthy of something and this thing shouldn't break me. From that day, I realized I could get everything back. So I worked my life. I came back, worked again. Everybody came back. Family, friends, money came.
That's a lot. I mean, to get to that tipping point and still get back, it takes a lot of courage and resilience as well. You're involved in many sectors. At the core of it all, what is the one thing driving you? You've mentioned money, but now you said it's metamorphosed into trying to give back. But what's one thing that keeps driving you until now?
I would say it's what I stand for as a woman. I want women to look for someone as a role model. I didn't have it while growing. So I want kids in Yobe that are in government school to say, oh, LAYLAH Othman was here, and see where she is today. So I just want to be a pillar for women to look at.
Wow. So in your philanthropy, I think that's an area that we'll be interested in because you give back. What really brought you into orphanage? Because orphanage is something that is labeled with different forms of lenses. People see that place as a getaway to go and dump children that they don't want. Some other people see it as, okay, I can go and get a wife cheaply from there, or I can go and get a servant or a maid from there. What drove you into orphanage specifically? Because if you want to give back, maybe there's a foundation you just keep doing, maybe intervention projects, etc. What drove you into orphanage?
Well, it started with the foundation, and we still have the foundation.
The LAYLAH's Way?
Exactly. So we do all that, and then, but I really want to groom children for the next generation. And I realize I can't do that with just helping them from their homes. And there's so many children that cannot be helped unless they're close to you. And I think it has always been a dream for me to own an orphanage, right from, I would say, the ages of 6. I've said it to my father. My entire goal is to retire into having an orphanage.
At 6 years old?
Yes. In
part
different
of the world.
Of the world. I wanted that. I think it was driven by some few things that I've seen in our society, how orphans are being treated. And I feel like if they're close to me, I give them the right education. I don't think any child from an orphanage will be cheap for you to marry. It wouldn't be cheap.
Of course, that's the new in thing. That's why I asked
them, like, I would treat my own child. So there's no way. I'm trying to change the narrative of what an orphanage should look like.
Yeah. Let's talk about range. You do interior and food,
Yeah.
and your interior, I believe, from all I read, you started that journey from studying in Dubai, right? Interior business in Nigeria, especially in northern Nigeria, is kind of tilted towards bringing foreign goods all the time. Thank you, decoration. So what niche is yours and why did you choose that? And would you be able to take us through the progress and where you are at the moment?
Well, I was an interior decorator before I went to Dubai. I was doing the same thing you just mentioned.
Oh,
Get furniture and just place it in people's homes. But it was something that I wanted more. I wanted to be able to design it, to be able to understand what it is. Because if it is a course on its own, I don't think anybody can just do it unless you learn it. So I had to travel abroad to make sure that I get the right knowledge for it. Because I didn't want to be called a decorator, to be honest. I wanted that interior designer to be able to see a space, design it on paper professionally, then choose the right things to make sure I put. You don't get that knowledge by just buying furniture. So I wanted that, and at this point, I only design very few homes, and I never put them out there because they're exclusive and offices most of the time. It's very rare for me now to do interior design because a lot of things have outshadowed a lot of other things. Yeah.
So the interior design is not the main thing.
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay. A lot of people start many things, but very few use structure to get to where they want to go to. What is your method for turning an idea into an actual business?
To be honest, every business that we had or we are doing right now started from an idea. If you don't have the idea, you can't turn it into a business. So the method we use is to get the idea, lay it on the table, look at it properly, and see, can we bring this into life? I'm the kind of person that is always excited for new ideas or to see new ideas, but I don't just jump into new ideas. I study it. I always bring in the right people, experts on that field, study it with me and be able to tell me whether this is something good or not.
So what have these multiple industries you've been in taught you about Nigerian consumers, especially in parts of the country?
And there is market for anything and everything you put out there. It's just how you put it and how you structure it. I don't know if there's anything you can sell and you won't get a buyer, but it's how you do it. And it's this how you do it takes time. You have to learn it. But a lot of people don't take time to learn the businesses. People say Halima is doing this, let me
do it.
So instead of
copycat,
yeah, Halima is doing it, I want to learn what she's doing, then see if it suits my personality and I want to do something like that. Not just jump into it. Yeah. So
that's the key thing, I think, is the syndrome we need to maybe enlighten people about. You're doing food business. Everyone wants to do food business because they believe that maybe it is profitable. At what point did you realize that growth is not just about starting businesses, but about building systems, people, and standards?
I think after I opened the restaurant, that was the point when I realized it's not just about the name. It's about making sure that you do it right. It's not just saying, oh, I own this. But what do you do with what you own? And how do you see it? Is it something that is really is okay for you to own? So that's, I think that is the point where you can
That's amazing. So success is one thing. Sorry, you can take your water. Hear it. Success is one thing. Sustaining it is another. And we'll pull through resilience, pressure, and cost of staying in motion as an entrepreneur, philanthropist, and also someone that does so many things at the same time. I like that you recently got into real estate as well. And that's a big business in Nigeria, especially in the Federal Capital Territory. Tell us about it.
Well, as an interior designer, it has always been something that could come in the lines of what I do. So I just realized every single time I walk into a space, I say, oh, I wish the architect did it better. A wider space also. So I want to create homes that are sustainable and equally fashionable. So I've started something. I'll put out something very soon. I believe is remarkable. people would love.
MashaAllah. I wish you all the best in that.
you.
What has been your lowest private moment in business or life that still shaped the woman you are today?
Lowest. I don't think I have that. I never get to that point where I feel low when it comes to business. I always know that failure would come. And when it comes, I take it as a lesson. I don't take it as failure. I've never seen that particular thing. So whatever comes to me, I take it and then I ponder over it. I gathered a team of people who talk about the solution and we get to it.
So in what ways do you get your most incredible team members? Because I'm interested as a business owner as well.
Well, there's so many right places. As I said, I have a team that's called for this type of people.
Okay.
You don't do it yourself. When you reach a point where you have multiple businesses, there's a team that know where to get these people. And then they definitely.
So the team is a member of the whole group?
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So in seasons when people expect strength from you, who strengthens you?
Strengthen? Well, for now, I would say the orphanage. Okay. I really get strength from. I go there maybe feeling down and I come out a whole new person because it's a huge responsibility to go in there. You see them and you say, this is just for me and I must take care of this. So everyone is just disappears. For now, he's just children, I assure you.
That's really amazing. Let's take a quick break. And when we return, we'll end the conversation on a note of what she does every day to remain radiant and be in business. Because being in business or staying in business in Nigeria is a lot of things altogether. You think about utility bills, staff salaries, etc. Sometimes you think, well, why did I start? I think I've been in their face thinking, who sent me? Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's still Spotlight on S24 television, and we've been speaking with Dr. Ambassador LAYLAH Othman, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist. She wears many caps, and we've been talking about the way business work, and let's go into a bit of personal life, and it's just about you. You glow every day through all of the challenges, the business work, the personal life, and all of that. People would say for somebody carrying a lot like you, they want to see you maybe looking tired, looking exhausted, but you always look radiant. What's the secret?
I think it's genetic. I'm full like.
Okay.
We don't see stress on us. It's natural. I think my dad is about 80 now. I think he still looks 40.
Yeah.
And behaves 40 at the same time. So, and then I think I have peace of mind at home. I have an amazing husband who takes care of me.
MashaAllah.
I dump all my things on him when I get home. Sometimes he just looks at me like, okay, what other new thing are we doing today? I have an amazing family. We're so close. We're about 18 in my father's house. I have a good relationship with my parents, and to top it, I am extremely close to Allah. I believe
Alhamdulillah.
It does something to you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yes.
And all the businesses I do, people think it's stressful. No, it's more of a hobby for me. I love waking up to dive into all this. These are things that I genuinely enjoy. So I'm not really stressed in any way.
Amazing. I would go back to that genetics because my dad is also genetically. Thank you. Let's talk about a bit of legacy, womanhood, and the future that you envision for yourself. When you think about legacy, what matters most to you? The businesses, the lives touched, the institution built, or the example that you become in our society?
I think it's all of them in general, but I would pick the life lived. I want to be able to live a life where when I die, it is being talked about, not because it should be, but it is something that is real. So it's everything that you just mentioned. Everything. I want to build businesses that outlive me. I want the orphanage to outlive me. I want the children I train to be something in the future. Everything, I want everything to outlive.
So what did you put in place to make sure that works? Because in Africa, generally, businesses don't last more than 2-3 generations max, most businesses. And we're aiming to see that African businesses last 10 generations from 7 upward. What are the strategies do you think you'll put in place to make sure that even if you're not there, all of the things that you get going will keep going on?
Well, it's all about grooming people and making sure that the next generation is involved in what you're doing so that they involve the next generation, and is not involving them by force, is wanting them to emulate and want this. So you train your generation to make sure that this is what they want to become, and then give them the opportunities to
do it. Yeah, women building visibly in spaces that can be very difficult. The furniture industry is male-dominated from our statistics. It's also competitive and sometimes dismissive. What has womanhood taught you about power?
I can be anything. I have never seen a business and I say this is male-dominated. I don't really care who dominated it. I want to do it, and I put in my best, and my best shows what I have. So I always say to women, why say because I'm a woman carpenter, to be treated differently? No, men don't say I'm a man carpenter. So
it's probably the stereotypes from the society that makes women also embody that.
So why take it? If you take it, then you're escalating the stereotype. It keeps growing. But when I say, oh, I want to build, and you tell me I can't do it because I'm a woman, then I will do it. And because I'm a woman, I did it better. So it has nothing to do.
It's a mindset thing.
It's a mindset.
And what do you think Northern women, especially younger women, need more of right now?
Strength, I believe.
Strength.
Yeah, I always say there's no woman that got anything free or easy. I am seated here today with the support of all my family and everything, but they did not support me from the beginning. I took it by myself. Every single thing I got, I fought someone to get it. So women are afraid to fight for what is wrong.
What is right?
What is right.
Or fight for what is wrong if it is affecting them as well. So yeah.
I think they mix respect and what is right for them together. You feel like, oh, if I say no to my father, it is disrespectful. But why are you saying no? You understand? I said no to my dad when he said he wanted to marry me out. I said, no, I want to go to school. He insisted. I insisted. I got away with it. I learned, oh, I could actually get my way. I said I wanted to do business. He said, why? I brought a business plan. He went out of his way. We had a deliberation. I won. I proved I could do it. He gave me. Once again, I proved I could do this. He gave me. But I had to fight for it. He didn't just, my brothers got, when I gave him my first business plan, he gave me the money and gave my elder brother money to start a business without my elder brother even asking for it. So
that's society.
That's society going. And it's not something that I ever took as anything, because I know that is what society is. But this is what I want. I go for it. So women should be strong enough to go for what they want as long as it is right. Not
as long as
something
is right. Thank you for putting it clear. As long as it is right, not the opposite. You move with conviction. What principle do you refuse to compromise, no matter the pressure?
When I have never compromised when. I tell it to you the way it is, no matter your age, no matter what you stand for or what your position is in my life. I tell you how I feel and I stand by how I feel. People say I don't, but I can shower. I never go to people for advice. So I stand by my guts. And yeah, it has cost me a lot of people, but I still stand by it because at the end of the day, it's just about who I am.
And it works for you. That's the most important. If everything you have built had to be described in one sentence, what would you want that sentence to say?
She was an Amazon.
She was an Amazon. Okay, I think I'll now bring the Enigma thing into the conversation. She was an Amazon. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, she is still alive. Absolutely, she is still an Amazon. That's amazing. A lot of people see your motivational content on social media, and I'm always motivated. Sometimes when I feel low, I'm like, let me go and check this. What keeps you going in that regard? Because you're doing a lot of things. So where do you get the time to film your motivational content?
I take my time every month to film at once.
Oh,
just so that it is easy for us to post them up there. But I just, for a very long time, I have preached positivity to people. And sometimes, maybe 10 years back, it was different from what I do right now. But I just feel like the North needs positivity and they need direction. I know they say do it in Hausa, but I don't want to do it in Hausa because the language in Nigeria is not Hausa. So whether our northern people want to hear it or not, they must learn the English for us to be able to grow out of where we are. If we're not here, we speak Hausa. But this is something that we want everyone to
listen to.
So I really want the North to be able to have a place to go to for something positive. That is what keeps me.
Wow, that's amazing. So some people would say when you post content, there is always reactions, especially if it is not your motivational content. What keeps you grounded when people keep talking and you become like talk of the internet, you're the trend, you're on top of the trend table? What keeps you grounded to say, well, I don't think I need to react to this thing, and you just stay away from it and it just die naturally?
Yeah, well, should you react to your own opinion? You voiced out your opinion, and obviously because I'm in the limelight, people have their own opinions. So my opinion might offend you, yours might offend me, but that doesn't mean I have the energy to deliberate with you. I've already told you my mind, and I always say, before I say it out there, I make sure it's the truth, it's my truth. So how you view my truth has nothing to do with me. And honestly, I really don't read comments. I don't read negativity because I'm not a negative person. I can read something negative that would maybe make you go to the hospital. What I would definitely laugh about it.
So you made yourself a shock absorber.
Yeah, I think in time you just outgrow it and feel like what would your opinion do to my life? And besides, what I said has nothing to do with your response to me. You're trying to hurt me by saying something that has nothing to do with the truth that I just mentioned. And the truth is painful, so people don't like it.
Where do you see yourself in the next couple of years? You're already everywhere anyways, but where do you see yourself?
Yeah, I just say, when I reached 40, I'm like, I've done so much, like what more can I do? I could just keep pushing these new things, creating new ideas, grooming more people, having orphanages everywhere in the world. I would achieve that dream. I would make sure every part of Nigeria has an oasis, inshallah.
Yes. You've mentioned in the past that you would like to, just like L&N is in Abuja, Kano, it will be in Lagos, in Dubai. Where are we now?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. The Dubai dream is realized?
No, with this bombing and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just go to where it's up and say, I love my money. I don't want to repeat that.
Everyone want their money to keep working for them, of course. So if you're to groom the next generation of Northern women, what will be your focus?
Mindset.
Mindset.
Yes, I would start with their mindset. I'll start with building their inner strength. Yeah, then understanding who they are as a woman and what their power is, and making sure they know that they're not the same as men. We're two different people. And both genders have their own peculiarity. A woman is a woman while a man is a man. I have never in all my journey of feminism say a woman and a man are equal. Yeah, but a woman deserves equal rights to be who she can be. Because we as Muslims, we know that is allowed as a Muslim woman to be what I am today, a businesswoman, a woman calling on women to do what is right and stand for what is right in their marriages and what will.
Thank you so much for this conversation. We don't want to take you longer than expected because you've given us enough time due to your next schedule. Let's do a quick rapid fire, simple answers, yes or no. It depends on your conviction. Just go straight to it. Let's start with this. Builder or dreamer? Which are you?
I'm a builder.
Discipline or inspiration?
I have both.
So if you had to choose one, which would you?
Discipline.
Fame or peace? A lot of people see you as a very famous person due to people's whatever perception of you. Maybe the Layla they know some 10 years back, because the Layla I knew maybe 10 years back in 2013 when I started seeing your content will be different from the Layla of today. So if you take a look at it from that frame and the fame people call you, will you call yourself famous or the most peaceful person?
I'm the most famous woman in the north. I'm not peaceful. The same in mind that she's peace.
Okay. And well, that's the truth. Anyways, money or meaning?
Money.
Or meaning. You choose money.
Money.
Okay,
I
money.
make meaning out of that.
Money makes the world go around. Anyways, the most difficult business lesson you learned too late.
Don't be too lenient. Yeah.
Don't be too lenient. Okay. One thing people wrongly assume about you.
That I'm very social.
So you're not?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm the most antisocial person you would ever. You should know that. I
Well,
never want to be in a social gathering. It's very rare.
I'm trying to put it together now. So you're antisocial.
I am,
Okay.
actually.
But you always bring the life of the party when you go.
When I ever go.
Yeah.
But I really want to
go.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing success cannot do for a person.
Peace of mind. Is
And
that all success that gives you?
Peace of mind. One word that describes your journey. Just one word.
Integrity.
Integrity. And one word that describes what people think about you.
Opinionated.
Opinionated. And finally, one word that describes your future.
I wanted to say money. Rich is what describes my future. I'm going to be wealthy.
Inshallah.
Beyond what people can think.
So what is left undone for Layla? What is left undone?
Left undone? I don't think there's anything that I haven't touched. What is left not finished, probably. I would say it has finished in the next episode.
Thank you so much, Dr. LAYLAH Othman, for giving us this time while you're still busy trying to do other things. There are people who build businesses, but yours is not just businesses. You're building institutions. There are people who build influence. You didn't just build influence in Northern Nigeria. You're changing mindsets. And then there are people who build in a way that forces others to rethink what is possible. And that's what our conversation shows about you. And from what I know personally as well. And today's conversation actually is more than an enterprise that we spoke about. It's been about depth, discipline, integrity, resilience, womanhood, pressure, and the quiet architecture of a life built with intention. Thank you for building with intention and showing other women that they can do that. And that's Spotlight on for today. Thank you for joining. See you again next time. Bye for now. Good afternoon and welcome to Spotlight right on S24 television. Today, our spotlight falls on a woman people describe in different lights. Some